Let's talk a little bit more about the specific testimony from Monday. President Trump's, former President Trump's and members of his administration and campaign staff speaking out. What are their claims?
So, Adrienne, the main argument made by the committee on Monday that President Trump knew he lost the election, but he misled the American people anyway. That's not really anything new. But what is new, what we heard that was new, is a clearer picture of the former president's mental state, allegedly growing angry with his own allies who were urging him not to declare victory on election night. Trump's allies testifying that the president's mind was already made up. Even President Trump's own inner circle did not believe his so-called big lie that the election was stolen. That point driven home by the Democrat-appointed and led January 6th committee in its second nationally televised hearing. Taped testimony showing witness after witness saying the same thing, that Trump ignored his team telling him his waning odds of winning.
Very, very, very bleak.
The results were still being counted. It was becoming clear that the race would not be called on election night.
Trump still declared victory.
Frankly, we did win this election.
Members of the Trump team testifying that they told the president there was no massive voter fraud.
There was an avalanche of all these allegations of fraud that built up over a number of days, and it was like playing whack-a-mole, completely bogus and silly, and usually based on complete misinformation.
Former Attorney General Bill Barr saying he watched the president grow detached from reality. The committee arguing that Rudy Giuliani was a ringleader of the former president's false claims.
President Trump rejected the advice of his campaign experts on election night and instead followed the course recommended by an apparently inebriated Rudy Giuliani to just claim he won.
The former president once again taking to his own social media site, Truth Social, to suggest Democrats are using these hearings to detract from the economic disaster at hand, stating our nation is suffering, inflation is rampant. Democrats are hoping that these hearings will somehow alter their failing prospects. Attorney General Merrick Garland said yesterday after the hearing that he and prosecutors at the Justice Department are watching these hearings. The hearings continue tomorrow, with Trump Justice Department lawyers expected to testify about the pressure that they felt that they were under by the former president to get behind his claims. Adrienne?
All right, Allison, thank you so much. And thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.